Peace and welcome back to original content. It's your boy O.G.B.O CracBaby, and this that they fiend for. Today, I want to get into morals and principles, lines we don't cross. Right? I'm gonna title this one "Karma's a Bitch." So I'm home maybe 8 months. Staying with the young lady I came home to. Definitely a story I got to tell on that one. So she gave me a job working at Tyson Foods. She was employed there. A good friend of hers worked there, and her brother worked there. Her friend's brother. So after she introduced me to her friend and her friend's brother, we all sort of become cool, right? A few times I come home, I'm out with my cousin or whoever, and dude then popped up. I didn't have a car at the time. Cell phones wasn't really what they are today. Um, Hell, this was back during the time when you didn't want to call nobody before 6. You know what I mean? Um, so like I said, I come home sometime and dude he there in the front room or whatever chilling. I don't think none of it because I didn't have a vehicle and I didn't have a cell phone. It was a house phone, but you know he lived around the corner. He pops up. I don't have a reason to think nothing about it. You know, we dap it up, talk for a little while or whatever. He go home. So after a while, me and her, we going through our little thing or whatever. We break up. So I move to my dad's house. My dad had an apartment that he wasn't staying in because he was basically living with his dad for his dad's benefit. His dad was very sick at the time, this before he passed. So I got his apartment. But because of the children, and I genuinely had love for the young lady. I just wasn't in love with her and did not want to have a relationship with her. She was the mother of 4 children. She had her tubes tied. I had no children. Um, why be with somebody you know you're not going to be happy? I knew I wanted children. She couldn't give me any. It's just one of those things. But I don't want to get off topic. Just want to give you a little background what's going on because these are stories I'm gonna come back later and fill in. All right, so I stopped by the house. It was around Christmas time, and she's like, "Look, I gotta show you something." Dude then got locked up, right? So when I come in the room, she hands me a letter, and I open it and read it, and the guy in the letter basically saying, me and you should be together. I'm crazy about you. I wish I would have told you these things before I got locked up. Will you write me and all this type of stuff. So I'm like, what? So basically, the times I popped up. He was there to see you. Did you know? No. Did you have any idea? A little, but I wasn't sure. This was she telling me, and I believe her. Um, so I'm like, well, damn. He locked up. How am I gonna get back at him? Because he's going to. I mean, this is principle, man. You don't put your hand in my hand and come in my home and the whole time you got your eye on my girl? You don't do that. When I go to a man's house, this is on everything I hold sacred. I speak out of respect, but other than that, I have nothing to say to his female. Nothing. If me and him, we're talking and the female jump in, I go mute. I mean, that's just how I carry. I mean, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You know, I'm real big on respect, right? So I take the letter and I drive around to his apartment. Now, he's married with a pregnant wife. I tap the door 2-3 times, tap, 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 slide the door up under, slide the letter up under the door. And I leave. I think it was a weekend. Anyway, I get to work Monday, and I completely forgot about it. I come through the chiller area. I see his sister, and I speak because I've been speaking to her for several months. And again, it's not really on my mind. I pretty much pushed it out my mind. And she rolled her eyes at me. I'm like, and then it kicked back. Oh damn, she must got word that I sent the letter through his door, right? You know, she walks over to me. I go in the back to where the restroom area is or whatever, and she comes back there. She walk up to me. She like, you ain't shit. I mean, that's some fucked up shit you did. Like what? Said you gave that girl that damn letter and she had a miscarriage. I said, what? Like, yeah, she had a miscarriage. She was mad. I'm like, first of all, your brother ain't shit. This dude smiling in my face, putting his hand in my hand, and he trying to lay down with my girl? And you mad with me? I'm not the reason she had the miscarriage. Those were his words. I just gave her the letter. And really, I didn't even get it to her. I just slid it through the door. And she happened to read it, I guess. The moral to the story is, if you're going to be a friend, be a friend. Because some lines you can't uncross. And principle is everything. It's too many females out here to be trying to lay down with your partner's girl. It's too many dudes out here to be trying to lay down with your girlfriend's dude for the females. I mean, where do you do that? And that's a thing now. It's all in the music. It's in the, it's everywhere. The goal now is to sleep with the next man's woman or the next woman's man. Is that what we doing? That's what we become? All this penis and all this vagina out here? We want sloppy seconds and we're bragging about sloppy seconds? Listen, share, comment, like, subscribe, because nobody tell it like I do it. Peace.